This drill is what we're working on, is stance and get off from the line of scrimmage. On the line of scrimmage here, we want, if they're not press coverage, if they are press coverage, we're going to show you different ways to get the DB off and get it off the DB. But right now, if you're not being press coverage, and this is what we want to teach on this drill, is how to get off that line of scrimmage the quickest that we can. So we always want the foot forward that is towards the quarterback, which he has right there. We have Logan as a center, acting as a center. So on this drill, we have him with the football. So Johnny knows when to get off once that ball moves is, of course, when he gets off the line of scrimmage. So he's going to take that foot forward. He's going to make sure the toe is pointing forward, not to the side. Same with the back toe. We want to make sure that some receivers take that back toe and put it almost at a 90-degree angle out. Okay, we don't want that. We want the body low, not straight up on it. The hands, if it's not being press coverage, we don't care if the hands are either up or down to the side, whatever's more comfortable on that. If you are being press coverage and someone's on you, we want those hands up, ready to protect yourself. But again, this is not press coverage. So he's going to bend his knees some at a comfortable level. He's going to get his hands where he's ready to go. I don't want him to too much lean on his body and put his whole weight on his legs, but his hands can go off to the side or up in front of him, whichever is more comfortable. So he's going to run it and see how he does in this first one. Okay, what we see there is called a false start. And I told Johnny to do that to show that example. And that's one main thing we're running this drill in. And what you saw Johnny on that one is he took a false stop on his back foot. And why we see that happening is because when you do your stance, your back foot is not in the comfortable position to be able to launch off. We want you to launch off on that back foot. We want the front foot to be on the ground, back foot to launch off. And if you're not in a comfortable position, watch that Johnny do it again incorrectly, just in slow, kind of slow. So here his comfortable level on that, you could tell, is a little bit deeper on that back leg. So what happens is he reset himself on the height on the ball movement to then go off and launch off on that back foot, because it wasn't in the position where he was launching off. So he's going to crack that on this one, and we'll see how he does on this one. Okay, that one now, he did a little bit, not too excessively, but we want to make sure he doesn't launch up on his front foot before his back foot. So we're going to show this slow motion, doing it the wrong way again. So watch this. Some people do this on the front foot, and this is another way of what we call a false step. Okay, he comes off, and he comes off on his front foot, not his back foot. We're going to have Coach B come in here, and this is something to help. If you see your receiver continuously doing this, have somebody come and step on that front foot. So he's going to come and step on that front foot and put his foot on there, and he'll release that once he steps off that back foot. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, and that just helps you get in the habit of launching off that back foot. So by doing that, you're eliminating, if you position your back foot correctly, you're eliminating the false step on the back foot. And if he's doing a false step on the front, that kind of helps the drill. Now let's have him do it the correct way. He's looking out. Before he does that, you always want to look towards the ball, of course. The DB is going to be in your face sometimes. Well, in this, we want him not be press coverage, but the DB might be talking smack and try to distract you and not looking at where the ball is and what's going on. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to that snap of the ball. And then once that snap is, your head's going, looking downfield, looking upfield there, making sure not looking down to the ground. You need to be able to look downfield here. Okay, so on that drill, he kind of went off slow on that. So on the drill, we want you to just practice over and over and just launch, go as fast as you can. Maybe even test yourself on speed on a timer from here to 5 yards and see how fast you can get to the 5 yard. The other thing that we could do is Logan, once you step right behind him, this is another drill that you could do if you have a buddy or a brother. He's going to stay just offside of him, but he's going to go 2.5 yards behind Johnny. 2.5 yards behind, and you guys are both now going to do the same thing. And the objectives here is Logan is going to try to catch Johnny before the 10 yards. So right now, I'm going to say set hike, and Logan, you get down too in the same position. And when I say set hike, Johnny's going to try to jump, maybe go 3 yards back, Logan. a little bit more. There you go. And Johnny's going to try to get to the 10-yard line before Logan can catch him. Down, set, hike, go. So that's a little drill you could do with somebody behind, and you can gauge that maybe 2 or 3 yards behind. Make sure he's not straight behind the player, unless you're going to trip on their feet. And that'll be just kind of a little fun game challenge.